Hi everyone, welcome to my video. I will be explaining in 3 different ways why our eyes are not like cameras and why that myth has been debunked. Our eyes and brains processes images differently than cameras and lenses. A camera captures single still images that are later played back sequentially at a high enough frame rate that they appear to be moving in an effect called the beta movement. Our eyes are not like cameras. Instead, they track onto objects and receive a continuous flow of photons onto the retina, sending information via a chemical reaction to the brain. To put it this way, when a camera captures an object, it captures it in its entirety to produce that image. Our eyes, however, don't capture a single image, but a consistent flow of continuous images. If you are having trouble understanding it that way, another way it can be seen as is that with the camera, the lens has a fixed focal length. If the object distance is changed, then the image distance is adjusted by moving the lens. This can't be done with the human eye. For example, with this camera, if you want to get it to focus on something like a particular object, all you have to do is adjust the lens and it will be to how you want it and it'll be in focus. We can't do this with our eyes, which makes it clearly different between our eyes and the camera. So how do we focus with our eyes? The image distance, the distance between the lens and the retina, is fixed. If the object distance is changed, then the focal length of the eyes is adjusted to create a sharp image. This is done by changing the shape of the lens. A muscle known as the ciliary muscle does this job in our eyes in order to focus. So instead of manually adjusting like the lens on a camera, you cannot do that with your eyes. So if you're still having trouble trying to understand those 2 ways, another way to see it as is that the human eye is a subjective device. This means that our eyes work in harmony with our brain to create the images that we perceive. Our eyes are able to adjust the focus by bending the light through the lens in our eyeballs and translating photons, which is light, into an electrical impulse our brains can process. From that point and up, it's up to our brain to readjust its color balance according to the light context, which basically tells our eyes what must be seen as a specific color. A camera, however, is an absolute measuring device. It is measuring the light that hits a series of sensors, but the sensor is not smart at all, and the signals recorded need to be adjusted to suit the color temperature of the light illuminating whatever picture or object. In conclusion, while our eyes can be compared to a camera in some aspects, our eyes are overall just more smarter than a camera.